Friends, welcome back. In this video, we will learn about the three topics in PLSQL. First is using percent type attribute in PLSQL. Second topic is PLSQL delimiters and commenting your code. And third is PLSQL variable scope. So let's start with the first one, using percent type attribute in PLSQL. So what is the percent type attribute and why we use that in PLSQL? So main thing is that percent type attribute is used to declare the variable with same data type as a column or any other variable. So we'll see this concept by using some examples. So let's describe one table, employees. So we have these many columns and data types of that columns here. So let's take one of the example. Suppose for job ID, this column from employee table is not nullable column and it has a data type of varchar to 10 is the size of that variable or column we can see. So how to use that percent data type means suppose we want to create one variable in PLSQL, we can instead of providing directly the data type of that variable, we can reference the data type of any other column. So let's see one of the example, describe, sorry, declare, begin and end block. So let's declare one variable v text, or we can say v job ID, and we can how generally in previously how we declared the variable, we have given the variable name and varchar 2 and suppose 10 or 20, 19. This way we have declared earlier we have declared variable like this, but by using percent type variable we can directly refer the data type of any other column, like from employee table, employees table, we want to refer the data type of job ID, job ID percent type. So this line will show that we have created one variable v job ID and we are providing the data type of the job ID column to this variable we have created. So v job type variable sorry, data type for the v job type is same as job data type of job ID from employees table. So we can assign one variable value to this job ID. First, okay. Suppose we have assigned one string and we can display this output of this variable. dbms output dot put line value for variable is concatenation and this variable. Okay, let's first write set server out on to display the output. Set server output on. So whenever we want to display the output in PLSQL using dbms output put line, we have to run this set server output on. So we have executed this. So now we will run this. Sorry, I think, yeah, anyway, we have run this single line, not an issue. So I will run this complete block here, anonymous block I will run. So we have got the value is, the value of variable is first. Let's give some space here. Okay. Yeah, I will just give backslash here so that I can directly run this code. Okay. Means control and enter, I will click, this code will get executed. Okay. So now we can see the value of variable is first, this value. Now why we have got this? So we have not declared manually any data type for this variable, right? V job ID. The variable, this variable takes the data type of job ID column from employees table. So whatever the data type of job ID from employee table is, the same data type will be applicable to V job ID. So this way we can declare the variable data type for by using percent type. So this way we can declare by using by referring the job another column of another table. There is another way also we can declare variable and uh, provide the data type by using the another variable data type. So V job ID 2. Suppose I will declare this variable and I will take the data type of this variable. Earlier we took the data type of column. Now we take the data type of variable. So let's see. So this was the while declaring this V job ID, we took the data type of job ID column from the employees table. But now we are declaring this second variable and we are taking the data type of this variable data type. Whatever the data type of variable is there, that will be applicable to this second variable also. So let's write assign the value to second variable also. Suppose I will write second here and display the output of the second variable also. So it will give exactly say correct output here. Okay, so for second variable also we have not declared any data type, but we have directly taken by using percent type and by using another variable percent type. Okay, this is the second way we can declare. And third, we can say, suppose I will take another variable v job id 3. Okay, and if we earlier if you see that job id is not nullable value, right, but still we can assign null value to this variable. Why? There is no directly relationship, but we are just this variable we are just using to take the data type of this column. Apart from that, there is no relation. This only just take the data type of job id column from the employee table, and uh, we can assign the value as per that data type. So I will assign this to null. Okay, even though job id is not nullable, we can assign null value to this variable. Okay, let's compile or copy paste here. T here. If we see run this program, now you can see this null is not showing anything, right? It's null. So job program is not failing because even though this is not nullable, this variable can have a null value. Okay. So this is the this way we can use the percent type attribute in PL/SQL. There are multiple ways also in procedure, program, in procedure or function. When we declare any function, right? Function A, B, C and bracket. Suppose ID, number, or we can say suppose there is a ID, okay, or employee ID. Suppose this is VID is a variable and employee LOY employees percent employees dot ID. Suppose if there is any column in the employees table ID, we can use type of that ID like this. Okay, this way we can declare type data sorry variable and its uh, data type in the function or procedure like this. Suppose we want a job ID also, suppose, right? Job ID v job ID, and we can refer like job ID like this. These are the variable we have parameter to this function. ABC is one of the function we are having parameter to this function, and those are we have with the data type we are referring to the data type of another variable, sorry, another columns from the employee table. Like this, we can declare. Suppose there is a procedure. Similarly, we can do for procedure also. Suppose there is a procedure. So we can do like this also. So this way we can do that. We use this. Because percent type is very much important in the PL/SQL. Oh, and what is the benefit of using percent type? Percent type, if we use a percent type for variable while declaration of data type, right, for any variable, uh, that will help to make the code, make the developer to maintain that code easily, because we have a lot of big codes, and if we cannot change the data type everywhere, if there is some change required, we have to just go and make changes into data type of this column value. Then everywhere where we use this data variable, that variable will take the data type of that column data type. Only we have to change the data type of column. Then wherever we use this variable in anywhere in program, that will take the data type of change the data type for this column. So this is very, very important in real life example. It's very much important in IT industry. So this is the percent type attribute. Now second is delimiters and commenting code. Second topic. So there are actually two types of delimiter. One is simple delimiter and simple delimiter, and second is a complex or compound delimiter. What are all we have simple delimiters in PL/SQL? Simple delimiters are like plus, minus, uh, divide, and uh, multiplication, equal. So all these are simple delimiters, and ampersand, suppose, at the rate. This is used to access any data from database, or we call the, if you want to access the any table data from another database, for remote access, we can use at the rate, okay, in PL/SQL. Two compound or complex delimiter are like, are not equal. This is also not equal. These both are the not equal symbols. Okay, not equal, and this is the concatenation we have already used in previous example, and assignment operator. So this is the assignment. Suppose we want to assign the value to any variable, we do, right. We text suppose equal to uh, 10, like this. We can assign this value, and if you want to compare the value, then we have to use like this. Comparison we use in if then else clause, right? So we can use that. This is the comparison, uh, and this one is assignment. This one is assignment, and this one is the comparison. Okay, so this is very much important. We have to understand in PL/SQL. So for single line comment, we do like this, a double dash, and multi-line we do backslash star, and for closing star and backslash, like this. So I will give one example. Suppose this is the single line comment. Okay, and this is multi line comment. Okay, like this we can give. And why we provide comment in code, right? We should know, right? Because whenever we write any code in PL/SQL, that time we write the comments to let other developer know that what is this procedure or function doing that. So all these detail about that program we explain in the comment, so that because that comment part is not executed by compiler, and So that is just for reference of any other developer, so that everybody know that what is this code for. Okay, so this is for comment. And third chapter we will see. Third one is variable scope. So this is the very important chapter in the PLSQL. Whenever we use a variable in PLSQL, there is always a scope associated with that variable. Means that whatever the in which block we have declared that variable is has a scope of that uh, block only. Again, there is if suppose there is a nested block, in that case we can have multiple blocks, one block inside another block, like this. I will show one example. Suppose we declare a variable v text one, uh, okay, and varchar 2 10, and we assign value, suppose outer, and begin, end. Inside this begin and end, let's create one more. I will first print that output dbms output outline. Okay, and give the this is outer block value. Okay, concatenate and give some value. I will just print this here. Let's run this. I'll just backslash or declare begin. And what is the error? We will see statement. Put line. Okay, we have wrongly mentioned that. I'll just run this. Again, there is error. Put reference to out of scope. Okay, dbms output. Let's copy this from upper one. Underscore, right? Here, see, these are the small mistake we do always. So we have to be very careful. Let's run this code. This is outer block, out outer, okay, outer block value, outer. Let's say this got printed. Again, I will create a one more block inside this begin and end. Okay, and declare begin end. Declare. Suppose I will declare one more variable here inside this declare section, and this is a inner, and I will print that inner block text. Let's see what will happen if I print like this. Uh, will it print outer or inner? Let's run this. See, it got printed inner. If you see the output of this output of second line, right? Even though we have same variable, we have declared upper and in outer section and inner section, we have output as inner, because why? The scope of this variable is to this uh, section only, this block only. So that's why it is taking that to, if suppose we both are the same name, right? So if you want like to change that, we have to provide the label here. Okay, that label thing we can do that, and we can access the outer variable value also there. So now I will change this here to 2, and I will print to inner block value. Okay, now you can see it got inner value here, text 2, and I'll print text 1 here again. So we should get two times outer and one time inner, correct? Let's see. See, we got two times outer because this v text one is taking value from outer block, and this v text two is present in the inner block, and we are printing that value. But because if you see here, the outer block variable we are accessing into inner block, that is possible. But when we try to access the variable that is present in inner block and trying to access in outer block, that will not be possible. Let's see here, correct? Yeah, let's run this. We got error saying that v text2 is must be declared, because we are getting error for this because this v text2 variable is declared inside the inner block, and the scope of this variable is inside this inner block only. Outside this inner block, this v text2 is not recognizable, means that it should be it's that's why we are getting identifier must be declared error here. So this is all about the scope of variables in PLSQL. I hope you understood these three chapters. One is what is the use of percent type attribute in PLSQL, what are all delimiters, and what is the purpose of commenting and how to comment in the PLSQL and PLSQL variable scope. So thank you guys.